I used to be 180 pounds. And this is when weight loss clicked for me. I was like, oh my God, duh. My boyfriend is naturally skinny, and I was talking to him and he was telling me, why you never drink water? And I've never really was somebody that was consistent with that. And with him, I'll be like, why you never want to eat? And he said it. He was like, the way that you are about water is the way I am about food. To him, if it was nighttime and he had a little bit of hunger, he would just go to sleep because he wasn't really that hungry. Me, if I felt like a little thirsty, I would just ignore it and I'll drink when I drink. Like, I'll drink water when I want to drink it. The biggest weight loss tip I've heard that really made sense was go to sleep a little hungry and you'll wake up skinny. That is essentially what people that are naturally skinny do. They're not quick at any craving to go eat. They just wait. Like, they don't feel that urge. The same way if I feel the urge to drink water, I don't just act on it. It's like, oh, whatever. That's how they be feeling about food. And my big back, I was like, oh my God, I feel a little hungry. It's time to eat. And they don't think like that. So yeah, this was when it clicked for me. And that's how I did it. Period.
How do skinny people eat whatever they want and still stay skinny? How do skinny people literally never have to track their meals, never have to track portions or calculate macros, and their body has been T since birth? This is a question I would literally ask myself until I decided to study skinny people. Literally, I took it ahead of myself to go and study skinny people. I have like skinny, siblings and like even friends that I would like look over or even ask like, what are you guys doing differently? And you guys, the only thing that they're doing differently is just eating less. Yes, they can eat whatever they want. Yes, they probably start their morning with Coke and candy and cookies, but they're not eating a lot of it, right? So that was the difference between me and a skinny person. I was over 200 pounds because I was eating like a 200-pound person. When I was eating pizza, I was eating 4 slices of pizza. When my skinny friend's eating pizza, she's only eating probably 1 or half of a slice or just a couple of bites, And just the difference was they just don't find it within themselves to have a big appetite. When they're skinny, naturally when they're skinny, their stomach sizes are small. And if you, throughout your whole life, you have a bad habit of eating a lot of food, you probably stretched out your stomach and now you have a big appetite. So I just had to just train myself for a while to just start to eat small portions. And after a while, your body is just going to get used to it, and you will eventually also just have a very small appetite. And you'll just have to also do intuitive eating, where you just listen to your body. Take a couple of bites of something. If you're full, stop. Because if you keep, not being sure of what your hunger cues are, you're going to gain weight. If you are eating something and you are not hungry, that's you force feeding yourself. That's you bulking. What do people do when they want to gain weight? They have to force themselves to eat food. They have to keep eating, and they have to be in a calorie surplus. So, yeah.
Skinny girls get up every single morning and go on their morning walk, so let's get ready. So early. I washed my hair last night with this K18 shampoo and conditioner, and my hair smells really good. I don't wash my face until after my morning walk, so I'm just going to wet it a little bit and then put some sunscreen on. I feel like I've been developing like sunspots. Wait, let me take the beauty filter off. I don't know if you can see, but I feel like I have like sunspots here, so I will be putting sunscreen all over my body too. I'm gonna use the Elta MD for my face, and then for my body, I'm gonna put this Carotene sunscreen on I got in Greece. I'm trying to rub it in where my ring won't get dirty with it. Let's do a cool transition. 1, 2. Now it's time to make our warm lemon water. Ooh. Bottoms up. Going on my morning walk paired with this really helps with my digestive system. If you know, you know. I almost forgot my Apple Watch. We finally made it out the door. I'm literally so sore. I can't even walk down the stairs. Time to do a little staircase fit check. We got this top from Fabletics. We got these shorts from Fabletics that I love because they have pockets in them. And then my trusty dusty hokas. We got Bose headphones and my Spirit. Oh my God, look at the sunrise.
I recently found SkinnyTok, and I've never felt more seen. Okay, there's this one girl. She is ruthless. She is so mean, and that's my shit. That is my shit. I need to be abused to get anything fucking done, and that's what I'm doing up in here. And it's not healthy, but it's effective. So you can't tell me that it's bad if it's getting the job done. I can't love myself to the Stairmaster. It's not gonna fucking work.
You guys, I weighed in today and I am 135.4. I'm the lowest weight I've ever been in this journey. I have half a pound to go until I get my first incentive, what do you call it? I made an incentive list. I can share it again. I made an incentive list, and basically every 5 pounds to get to my 20 pound weight loss after losing 110, I get something. So on my list is a small perfume, a sunscreen. I want to get a little makeup item just because I've been waiting for it. But yes, this is what I'm looking like today. Let me back up a little bit. Little booty. My stomach is I feel so lean. I feel so good. I've been sleeping amazing. But I'm just really happy because I kind of started and stopped in January. I had the flu. I had rotavirus. Is that what it is? It's the one where you puke everything. I'm saying that wrong. I don't know. Norovirus. Oh my God, rotavirus. I don't even think that's a thing. But anyway, I've had a lot of things going on in the month of January. I've been sick more than I've been healthy, but I'm so happy I've been sticking to my plan and my healthy foods and walking. Even my walking hasn't been great. I'm getting back on that today. I've been getting 8,000 to 10,000 steps, but I would like to get 10 plus. Anyway, I'm so excited. Seeing that number on the scale felt good. And it feels good when you can see it, but you can also feel it as well. So that's it. I keep forgetting to take a before photo. I need to take a before photo. I'm so bad at that. I always forget. I'm going to do that. I promise. I'm going to put on a pair of shorts and a tank that I wore last summer. And then I actually have a before. That's a good idea because I have pictures in that. So I'm going to take a video of tank, shorts, and I also want to take a picture in a bikini. And that's sort of going to be my guide as well with the weight. But I'm super excited. Oh, it just feels so good. And if you're out there and you're losing weight, keep going, keep doing good. It's amazing.
Here's a tip if you want to be skinny from someone that wants you to look like this. Guys, I've lost 50 kilos over the last 2 years. And one thing I would recommend if you want to be skinny is to literally eat foods that you do not like, okay? Eat more of the foods that you do not like. Because guess what? The foods that you like, the pizza, the cheesecake, the cookies, the ice cream, you are so much more likely to overeat those foods, okay? Because they're full of sugars, they're full of fats, they're full of carbs, and you're just more likely to indulge on those foods. But if you eat a salad every now and again, guys, you're very, very unlikely to overeat a salad. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, skinny tip of the day, eat more of the foods that you do not like. And do it with purpose, do it with passion. Guys, actually say that I am choosing to do this. Don't say, oh, someone is forcing me to eat this food, I don't like it. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to last very long. Change your mind into thinking that you love these foods that you don't like, okay? Because 9 times out of 10, the foods that you don't like are actually okay. You just need to rewire your brain chemistry a little bit to accept the foods.
I lost 7 pounds in 1 week. Today. From 1 week ago to today, I lost 7 pounds. Guess how I did it? Go on, guess. Mina. I watched Mina. I watched her videos. And it got me to get my walking pad out. I watched her videos and I've done 10,000 steps a day for 7 days and I've done a calorie deficit. But Mina, I owe it to her. And she didn't just come out of nowhere. She did for me, but she's got videos going way far back and they're long videos. So what do I do while I'm walking on the treadmill? with a walking pad, I watch Mina's videos. Yep. Call me influenced. I don't care. I can't wait to see what next week brings. With SkinnyTok, chef's kiss.
Eat small to be small. As a mom who has had the worst relationship with food, this is the one that's probably changed me the most dramatically. See, I was eating less often, but when I ate less often, I was eating a huge meal to where when I went long periods of time without eating, I felt like I had to get it all into one meal and I would overdo it, triggering my own binging cycles with food. So I found something that helped me with all the other things, cravings, cortisol, my double chin, all that room that was in my stomach. Then it clicked for me. I could eat less, a little more often, and I wouldn't feel deprived. I could make stuff like protein and fiber a priority while sneaking in some little things that I truly enjoy without overdoing it every single day. And it's been sustainable. Thank you, SkinnyTok.
Y'all, SkinnyTok is literally consuming me. Like this time, me like losing weight, really me like locking in with the lifestyle I really want is really aligning. Because let me tell you something, I'm not playing. I've been eating a nice salad for lunch every single day. I've been eating my high protein, my eggs, and I've been doing my walks. Okay, listen, they say you need to get your 10 steps in. You need to be moving your body. You need to be eating some type of fiber, because if you're not eating fiber, you're not using the bathroom, you're not losing weight, period. Okay, and you know, I've been feeling good. I'm not even gonna lie. I do miss my Taco Bell though. I'm not gonna lie, I do miss my Taco Bell, but I do feel great. So maybe y'all right.
For anyone who's not into SkinnyTok, then this video isn't for you and you can keep scrolling. Bye. I was laying on the couch and I was just scrolling a little. And I came across the Skinny Millionaire. She had a video that really stuck with me and I thought, you know what? I should make a similar video. Hers was about being called skinny as a compliment. And I was like, oh my God, yes, this is so true. I'll give you a story from my early 20s. I was a lot bigger. I was about 180 pounds. For reference, I'm 5'3" or 5'2", something of the sort. I definitely used the skinny girl approach back then, even though it wasn't even a thing. Obviously, this is like 12 years ago. But I ate less. I moved more. I did over 10,000 steps a day. And I had like a full-time job then. Of course, I didn't have a kid or anything. In 6 months, I lost 50 pounds. When I lost that 50 pounds, let me tell you, I was feeling myself. So this girl who had started dating my ex-boyfriend at the time, she didn't like me. And to be honest, I really didn't care. I dumped him and I was moved on, but for some reason she hated me. One night I went to the club and they were there. She wanted to fight me. I know. I went to the bathroom and she followed me. And when she came in, she started yelling a bunch of stuff. And one thing she said that I was like, wow. I was not even scared of her. I was like, oh my God, she just gave me the best compliment. She's like, you skinny bitch. And I was like, oh, me skinny? Ah! I was so excited. I didn't even care that she wanted to fight. I thought I would share that story because it's kind of funny. When you get called skinny, you've made it.